for the latest DA.
Well, guys,
He's certainly come a long way, DA. Thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Aldridge out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Green. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at the 5. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. Now, here is Harden. Right side, Aldridge. The dish to Jordan. Clock at 6. Inside and stolen by Lillard. Here's Powell. Portland moving the ball around. Kicks it out to McCollum. Off target with his 3.
not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And he commits the intentional foul. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feels secondary.
Now here's Lillard. From deep. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
McCollum outside. Portland again missing.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Harden scanning the floor. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Lillard makes good on the step-back jumper.
Damian doesn't need a lot of time to get a shot off and found some space there.
Harden outside. His three-pointers off the mark. Down low. Here's Covington. Kicks it out to McCollum. Takes the 3. Jordan with the rebound.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Harris outside. Jordan against Covington. And Covington sends it back. And they'll keep possession. 5 on the clock. Harden the pass to Aldridge. Let's keep it alive. They get a hand on it. Covington with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Back to McCollum. Over Green. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, he knows how to get the shot off at any time on that pick and roll. Natural instincts taking over, and the experience helping McCollum as well.
Now here is Harris. Right side, Jordan. Harden outside. Aldridge left side. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Now here's McCollum. Here's Kanter. And too long on the shot. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Brown feeling it out a bit. Right at the free throw line. No good on the shot.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you. He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And he makes both free throws. The Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. .36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Jones. Just 5 to shoot. It's McCollum on the wing. Hits it from 3-point range. McCollum's got 5.
Melo good at scanning the entire floor, and that's why that time he found the open teammate.
Irving for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. McCollum finds Anthony. Now here's Cantor. It's tipped, knocked away, and he's able to get it back. And there's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides, and Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how he stays so grounded.
Normal beginnings. You know, I'm from a...
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
They've got Jones. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Brown kicks to Green. Back to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Stolen by Kanter. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Basket counts. 7 points in the game.
Well, CJ, as soon as he gets a step on you, you're pretty much done. Aggressive right there in transition.
Nets trail by 5. They kick it out to Green. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Claxton. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Simons. They grab their own miss. It's McCollum on the wing. It's McCollum on the wing. Here's Simons. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And the Nets with possession. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Griffin passes to Claxton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Outside, Green. It's tipped. It's stolen by Jones. To the inside and taken away by Brown. In transition, here come the Nets. Johnson's got the ball. Outside, Griffin. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Derek Jones. Powell, he's checked in for McCollum. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And a new group in for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Griffin. Harris comes in for Nicholas Claxton. James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. And Irving subbed in for Johnson. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
It's Aldridge, high post. Working on Nurkic. Back to Harden. And here's Irving. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Harris against Anthony. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And now a 12-point Trailblazer lead.
As his career has gone on, Melo has been better and better about finding the open man.
They kick it out to Green. Down low. And Aldridge slams it in.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Portland.
Lillard surveying the D. Great look, but off the mark. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's Harden with...
Oh, man.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Lillard fires away from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
And a wide open look for Irving. Kicks it out to Harden from outside the arc. It doesn't go for him. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Lillard way outside. And another three for Portland.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Pass to Harris. Lets it go with the 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish.
And so it's Portland. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slip.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Harden. Aldridge out there with Jordan. And it's Green, and it's Harris in at the shooting guard position. Nets trail by 11. The pass to Green. Dishes to Aldridge. On the wing, Harris. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Here's Lillard. Here's Nurkic. No good that time. Good D by Jordan. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
Not allowing the defense to cover him or alter his shot there was DeAndre Jordan getting to the rim.
Now here's Lillard. 8 points for him. And the basket by McCollum.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Harden against McCollum from the high post. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Here's Jordan, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Well, the adventure begins when DeAndre gets to the line, but I think he's wanting to work hard on his free throws, so it's not a substitution in the last 2 minutes of a game. He wants to get confident stepping up and knocking them down.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Derek Jones comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Cantor, the pass to Simons. Trailblazers moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Portland needs to get off a shot. Cantor trying to free himself up. McCollum no good. Nets trail by 12. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Irving with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Right side, Jordan. Here's Perry, defended by Jones, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Portland making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Portland leading by 12. Simons, the pass to Cantor. There's the lob to the hoop, and it's slammed in by Jones.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
And on the way from Irving for 3, drills it from outside. Irving's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Simons. He's covered by Irving. Anthony, the pass to Cantor. Passes it to Perry. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. They've led by as many as 14 points. And here's Harris from the arc. Kept alive. The kick out to Irving. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Pass to Simons. Outside, Jones. He dishes it to Anthony. Throws it up high.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. To the right side. Here's Perry, covered by Anthony. Griffin passes to Perry. Now Harris to the inside, taken away by Anthony. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Outside Jordan, inside, got a piece of it. Outside Irving. Harris finds Irving, back to Harris. Jacks up a 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers looking at a 13. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. You've got Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Powell in at shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Pass to Claxton. To the paint. No good from Jordan.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Lillard, right side. Back to Covington. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Covington with the steal. Lillard finds Powell. Traps in the tray.
That's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
Here is Harden. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some.
You just don't realize how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. And that was sweet.
Irving against Lillard. There's the dish to Nurkic. Five to shoot. Back to Lillard. From deep. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Nothing wrong with being physical, but that's just over the top.
McCollum's checked in for Anthony. And then for Brooklyn, LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Brown in for Irving. Outside, Green. The three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lillard fires away from way outside. The rebound by Jeff Green. Nets trail by 13. Brown the pass to Aldridge. Green dishes to Aldridge. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Damian Lillard. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Portland. And a change for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Inside and stolen by Aldridge. Green with the ball. Kanter covering. Here's the lob to Harden.
I love seeing Harden stroke it from there. One of the most lethal shooters we have in the game.
Portland leading by 9. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Lillard bounce pass. Down low. McCollum kicks to Powell. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the high post. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Powell's got 5 points now this quarter. And here's Harden. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
It's McCollum on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Lillard fires away from way outside. And the pass to McCollum. Lots of room. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Trailblazers lead by 10. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. A shot by Harden, wide open. Offline with his 3. Over in the corner, Lillard. McCollum outside. For the 3. Lillard way outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Harden finds Brown. From deep three-point range, no good. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight. Rip City. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
Now here's Lillard. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after.
Here's Lillard. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Holiday looking for an opening. Kicks it down to Middleton. From the line, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
Now, here's Lillard. To the inside. McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Holiday. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Lillard. And Damian Lillard throws it down hard.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
Giannis outside. Down low, Nurkic with the steal. Holiday against Lillard. Nurkic kicks to Covington. Back to Nurkic. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard on top, guarded by Holiday. That evens the score. Lillard's got 6 points.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. They get it back. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. Powell kicks to Lillard. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Bucks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And Giannis gets it to go.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
Lillard scanning the floor. Pass to Covington. To the wing right side. Shoots off the step back. And Lillard gets it to go. 8 points for him.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Outside Holiday. Dishes to Middleton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, I love the concentration and focus of Middleton. Knock him around, get physical with him, doesn't bother him at all. He stays calm and in control.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 8. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Count that one.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Outside Holiday to the paint. Here's Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
And a deep three from Lillard. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Bucks on top, leading by... Well, earlier, Damian Lillard talked to us about how...
I look to the times where things are going well.
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Milwaukee.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Bucks. We've got Holiday. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. Outside Holiday. And there's the pass to Tucker. To the inside. Here's Portis. And Connaughton has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Portis trying to free himself. No good from Connaughton. It's deflected. Portland leading. Jones dishes to McCollum. Good.
Potent with and without the ball. McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
Outside Holiday. And Jones sends it back. And they get it back. Nice shot by Portis.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Simons, guarded by Holiday. Jones kicks to McCollum. The three-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And contact on the shot, so he'll... And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Enes Kanter.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
A different look now for Portland. Norman Powell comes in for C.J. McCollum. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Middleton's checked in. Now, here's Lillard. 8 points for him.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Back to Tucker. And the shot is long.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Anthony, and he drops it in from the low post. Anthony's got the lead up to 4 now for Portland.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. This one for 3. You can't get that one. Now Portland takes it the other way. Lobs it up for Kanter. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Middleton dishes to Tucker. Passes to Connaughton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the
The officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. Lillard against Holiday, and Lillard kicks to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
You know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Outside Holiday. Portis, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
Back to Nurkic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday.
Well, he is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. He kicks it to Nurkic. Outside Anthony. And no good. It's all tied in Portland. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 8 points and 2 assists. Thanks for joining.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Milwaukee has possession. For 3, Middleton. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And now Portland on the break. Here's Lillard, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Holiday.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Great positioning on the putback. Lopez has got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Here's Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Holiday against Lillard. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Launches a 3. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Powell inside. Defended by Middleton. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Holiday.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Just 5 on the clock. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Lillard. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Milwaukee has possession. Milwaukee in the lead. For 3, Middleton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. The tray. The shot missing. Now Portland takes it the other way. Powell with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Covington kicks to Powell. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Portland trailing here. The drive by Nurkic. Shoots over Tucker, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Bucks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Stolen by Cantor. Jones in the post. Here's Simons. Kicks it out to Jones. Trying to get something going. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Cantor.
And the coaching staff doesn't have any issue putting the ball in Cantor's hands inside. And why not? That part of his game is very refined.
Got a piece of it. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for the Trailblazers. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good. McCollum.
McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
The 10-footer. That one misses. It's all tied in Portland. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Here is Forbes on the court for the Bucks. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Connaughton in at the 2. Forbes dishes to Middleton. Back to Forbes. Kicks it down to Middleton. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Simons. Offensive rebound. That shot misses. And the Bucks, they're shooting well. They're at 45%. There's the lob to Portis.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
And for Portland, they're shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Inside. And it's Jones, that time on the assist by McCollum.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Forbes the pass to Portis. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. That's now 8 points for Bobby Portis. And here's Portland trailing by 2. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's foul number 2 for him. And Portland making a change here. Lillard's checked in. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Holiday. Lays it up off the glass. Holiday's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Outside Anthony. Holiday against Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Giannis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one's on Anthony.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
A different look now for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Derek Jones. And Norman Powell subbed in for Anthony Simons. Back to Lillard, stolen by Middleton. And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. Yep, that one goes. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Bucks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
The shot's good from Cantor.
And his teammates love it. Cantor taking charge on a huge possession. You can just see him brimming with confidence, not afraid of the big moment.
And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Lillard against Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Trailblazers trail by 6. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Back to Lillard. There's the pass to Cantor. Lopez with the steal. DiVincenzo finds Middleton. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Holiday against Powell. Giannis dishes to Lopez. Over Cantor. Lopez, no luck. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Trailblazers. 6-point game. And stolen by DiVincenzo. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. He dishes it to Middleton. And the 3 off target.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Anthony. Both free throws good from Lillard. So it's the Bucks now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Outside Holiday. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Lillard misses.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony, Clark. And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own. And the injury report for both teams, players who will not be available tonight.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Batum is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in at the 1. And for the Trailblazers, Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the 2-guard spot. The shot by Lillard wide open. Misses the step-back jump shot. And here are the Clippers. Batum, good. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Clock at 4. And the rejection by Zubac. Right side, George. Pass to Batum. Back to George. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now here's Lillard. The high post shot. It's hauled in by Zubac.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The putback, and Leonard stays with it.
Well, an all-star willing to do all kinds of dirty work on the offensive end. Kawhi mixing it up.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college. But boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working.
Powell, the pass to Lillard. Over Jackson. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Lillard.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Now here's Jackson. High post, Zubac. Working on Nurkic. Leonard on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Powell. Portland grabs the miss. And Doris, you were talking about Leonard's work ethic. Going back to San Diego State, he used to come in at 6:30 in the morning. No lights on in the gym, so he brought his own lamps. I mean, the guy was dedicated.
No doubt, Kevin, and that has been the through line of his career. First to practice, last to leave. He has that hunger to improve, the drive and the desire to put in the time to be great. There's a price to be paid, and he's willing to pay it.
Here's Jackson after the made shot from Robert Covington. Here's George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. Powell with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Lillard outside. Back to Powell. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And for the Clippers, they're shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Nurkic with the block. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And Jones subbed in for Anthony Simons. And then for Los Angeles, Patterson comes in for Nicholas Batum. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
How about the energy? Just relentless here. Rondo excellent at just gliding down the floor and finishing in style.
Here's Lillard after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Lillard dishes to Powell. Pass to Anthony. To the inside. Kicks it out to Lillard. Elbow shot. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Zubac. It's all tied in Portland. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked about his future plans.
I know that when the main guy usually decides to move on, you know, that's kind of like a...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony, and it's Jones in at the 3 slot. Anthony finds Kanter. He can't hit that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Now Rondo. On the wing, Morris. To the middle. Here's Oturu. Here's Rondo. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oturu's shot is off.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And stolen by Lillard. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. And it's Anthony with the jam.
That's what you call leaving no doubt. Anthony responds emphatically.
Outside Rondo. Out left to the wing. Man passes to Oturu. Pass to Man. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Oturu's shot is off. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Cantor. That's tipped. Here's Mann, covered by Lillard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being. And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Here's of Nurkic. He's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. And it's Powell in for Derek Jones.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Powell pulls it in. Portland trailing here. And now Portland on the break. Here's Nurkic. Finished off the break.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
59 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside, George. The pass to Leonard. Back to George. Over McCollum. Zubac trying to break loose. And there's George. That's good on the assist from Leonard.
That's not an easy play. Paul George is an extraordinary player. Keeps his eye on the bucket at all times.
Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. McCollum, no good. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Nurkic against Zubac. Batum with the steal. Here's George. Banked in off the glass.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
And so it's Los Angeles with it. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the team. And that'll do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Batum. Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. And the basket is good. Zubac has got the opening bucket to start the second half for Los Angeles.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Passes it to Nurkic. Over to the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Count it.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. In the corner, George with it. Three-pointer. Powell pulls it in.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
That's a 2 from Lillard. No good from the wing.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Jackson passes to Zubac.
Get there.
Back to Jackson. And Leonard has it in the corner. Pass to Zubac. 4 on the clock. He gets that one. Zubac has got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Lillard, and it's sent back by George.
Paul George, tremendous vertical. How fast does he get off his feet?
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Leonard from deep. Outside, George. No good with the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one is good. Covington's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, make no mistake, Robert Covington is a big-time athlete. Puts it on the deck and finishes.
Pass to Leonard. Now, here's Zubac. From deep, George. George missing again.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Powell, that's good.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
1:43 left in the third. Right side, George for 3, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Anthony Simons. And McCollum subbed in for Damian Lillard.
The efficiency of Enes Kanter is impressive. This guy's massive on the blocks and knows how to score.
Jones against Kennard. Man passes to Kennard. Here's Oturu. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
McCollum dishes to Powell. McCollum against Rondo. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Here's Kanter. Rebound by the Clippers. They've led by as many as 14 points. It's Morris atop the key. Oturu, the pass to Man. And here's Kennard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Let's go. Man can't hit.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
From about 19 feet, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. McCollum's got his first basket.
Boy, I love seeing Kanter distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Jones. And it's Cantor in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland. On defense, the Clippers. They lead by 7. Anthony dishes to Cantor. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Anthony, the pass to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Over Kennard. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Clippers shooting well. They're at 45%. Kicks to Morris. Now, here's Kennard. Rondo, bounce pass. Man. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low, here's Jones, and he's fouled pretty hard on that. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Simons, he's checked in for foul. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. His demeanor was not one of the coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. The shot by Rondo is no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Morris outside. Back to Rondo. Here's Oturu. He's covered by Cantor. Trailblazers trail by 5. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now the pass to Batum. Back to Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Lillard, and it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. And now a 9-point Clipper lead.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
To the paint. George passes to Zubac. Over Jones. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. And it's Lillard missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Clippers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
Lillard.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Los Angeles.
And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. George with the ball. Can't recover it. And George gets it to go.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
It's George on the wing. No good on the triple. And they're moving it up. Here's Simons. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
NBA.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
Now, they say misery loves company, and both teams now suffering with injuries. But in the end, it balances out.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. And for the Nets, they've got Kyrie Irving. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris, and it's Harden in at the point. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight. Chris, what an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin Harrison's all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It'll be a fun matchup to watch.
The Blazers on offense. Pass to Lillard with the shot. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Lillard's got his team on the board to start the game for the Trail Blazers. Irving passes to Green. Harden scanning the floor. And that one goes long.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Covington wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark. In transition, here come the Nets. That's good from Harris on the assist by Green. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Some nice ball movement here by the Trail Blazers. Harden with it. Now defended by McCollum. Green kicks to Jordan. Harden outside. And here's Harris from the arc. The shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way.
They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots, having a little trouble finding their legs.
Irving against Lillard. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got 5 now.
Lillard's so focused, even from way outside. He knows he can still make these shots.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the wide open shot from Green. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Lillard finds Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. No one near him. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Here's Lillard. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Clock at 6, and McCollum launches it from deep. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Inside. Down low. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. Portland also making some changes. Cantor comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Carmelo Anthony subbed in for Robert Covington.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Irving. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Kicks to Johnson. Pass to Griffin. On the wing, Johnson. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Here's McCollum. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Always good to see solid interior work by McCollum. I mean, he might earn himself some extra space on his outside jumpers when he gets inside points like this.
Now here's Johnson. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Brown outside. The pass to Griffin. Johnson outside. Griffin dishes to Johnson. That one rolling around and rims out. And so the first quarter is in the books. Trailblazers lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Green, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan and a Terrace in at the small forward.
And this is Harden's specialty. He's a wizard at getting contact, finding a way to finish. And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Simons surveying the D. Canner in the corner. Passes it to Anthony. Back to Canner. Out to Anthony. Over Green. Green with the block. Now here is Harris. Outside Irving. From deep three-point range. He doesn't hit that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. Averaged over double-digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Nets trail by 4. Outside Irving. And here's Harden for 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Right side Jones. And he banks in the layup. And now a 6-point Trailblazer lead.
Oh, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Irving's shot is good.
Irving is just so confident at handling the rock, and why shouldn't he be? His moves are untouchable.
McCollum outside. Pass to Simons. Beyond the arc. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Nobody near Irving. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And it's now only a 1-point Trailblazer lead. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Canner, high post. He lobs it up. And Jones with the stuff. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And how about the vertical of Jordan? Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
Simons, the pass to Carmelo. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Now Irving, 5 points in the game. From past the arc. And slam dunk by Harris.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Back to McCollum. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Back to Harden. From deep. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Jones slams it in.
Well, that'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Nets trail by 3. 19 seconds left here in the second. Harden the pass to Irving. From downtown, Harden can't hit. From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And all right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. And that should...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. The Nets working the ball around now. And yes, it's good. Aldridge has got the first basket of the second half. That one for Brooklyn. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They lead by 1. High post, Nurkic. No points in the game yet for him. For the lead. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
McCollum fires from way outside. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Here's Luwawu. Claxton. It's good on the putback. Claxton's got the lead up to 1 now for Brooklyn.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lillard looking around. Steps back and shoots. And he knocks down the jumper. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
Superb form. Lillard has the mid-range shot on lockdown.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Powell for 3. Tips it. And the second chance effort by McCollum. And it's a 3-point Portland lead.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Irving passes to Luau. There's the lob to Aldridge.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Here's Lillard. He's got 7. Left side, Covington. He kicks it to McCollum. In transition, here come the Nets. Griffin with the ball. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A good decision maker. He looks to make the right plays. Irving's contributions on the glass, they don't go unnoticed.
Lillard against Irving. McCollum outside. 6 on the shot clock. Lillard outside. That shot is off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. 1:57 left in the third. That's to Luau. Now Aldridge. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Nets, Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Luau. And it's James Harden in for Irving. And Portland with a change here, too. Anthony's checked in. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter of the game. Claxton the pass to Griffin. 6 to shoot. Covington with the steal. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Powell, that's good. Powell's got his first 2 points.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Harden kicks to Griffin. Aldridge left side. Shoots over Nurkic. They get the rebound. The kick out to Brown.
They shot 75% from the line last season.
54 seconds left in the third quarter. Lillard with it. He has 7. Outside Anthony. And there's the feed to Cantor. 4 on the shot clock. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Cantor's got the game tied up here for Portland.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
Brown dishes to Harden. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense. Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Harden inside the 3-point line. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we just finished the third. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. A 2-point game. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Nets 5. Harden the pass to Green. Green draws the double. To the inside. Out to Harris. A 3-ball. Bangs home the trifecta.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about it. Great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Cantor, the pass to Lillard. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
On the wing, Green. Harris outside. There's the pass to Harden. Irving for 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Portland leading by 4. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. The rebound by Jeff Green. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. To the middle. Jordan kicks to Green. Nets passing it around. And here is Harris. He dishes it to Irving. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Anthony's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
The dish to Jones. Back to Anthony. Wide open. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Cantor's got the lead up to 6 now for Portland.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, Cantor has led the league in offensive boarding rates. I mean, when you think about it, perhaps the best at picking up his teammates' misses.
Pass to Harris. Harden outside. Irving against Paul. Looking to get it going. No good from Irving.
Well, until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Pass to Powell. Up top, Cantor, guarded by Jordan. Cantor, the pass to Carmelo. Over Green. Jones, no one around him. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
I mean, and these are the kinds of shots this team expects Harden to hit regularly. I mean, just such a talented offensive player.
Cantor, high post. He's against Jordan. Cantor kicks to Powell. Anthony left side. Lillard with no one around. They get it back. Second chance shot and scoring with the play inside is Cantor.
A true inside-outside player. We know Cantor can hit a 3, but he's at his best close range.
Harden the pass to Harris. Feeds to Jordan. Got a hand on it.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. He's been making a better effort.
On the wing, Jones. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Lillard finds Powell. Fires from deep. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, it's quite unlikely. But we've seen crazy things happen.
Harris against Jones. It's tipped and stolen by Jordan. Bobs it up for Jordan. Count it.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie. That one made my day.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Derek Jones. And it's Lillard missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Now here's Powell. Cantor, high post. And a wide open look for McCollum. Gets the bucket.
You got to know McCollum is looking to fire off the pass. This is why you must play up on him.
And so it's
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen. Now it's in.
Hey, Kevin. Giroux.
Terrific. David, thanks. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Enes Kanter is out there with Giles, and it's Powell in at small forward. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Milwaukee. McCollum outside. Off target from outside. And the Bucks with possession. Giannis inside. Giannis is double. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Lillard against Holiday. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
That's right on the money from Lillard. That's how you finish a possession.
Here's Holiday. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the... And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now here is Holiday. Antetokounmpo finds Holiday. To the inside, Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard looking around. The pass to Cannon. Just 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Lillard misses. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Here's DiVincenzo. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Giannis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Now here's Lillard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Over Holiday. And a wide open look for McCollum. The long distance 3 is buried.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Outside Holiday. Double team on Holiday. The kick out to Lopez. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Giles. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And it's Connaughton missing. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Jones has got his second basket.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Connaughton. Over Jones. Here's Forbes. They can't stop the run with that one. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Off target on the 15-footer. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we reach the end of the first quarter. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Nurkic is out there with Anthony. Then there's Derek Jones. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1. And the basket by McCollum.
Well, McCollum has shown the ability to get inside and also finished. It's just how shifty he is.
Here's Connaughton. Passes to Tucker. Portis with it. He's guarded by Nurkic. Unloads from 9. And he overshot that one, missing. Portland leading by 5. Here's Jones. And Jones slams it home.
Well, Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Middleton against Jones. And Middleton kicks to Portis. Basket good.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
And here's McCollum. 9 points in the game so far. Inside. Kicks it out to Jones. To the left side wing. 4 on the clock. And it's Simons missing.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like John Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Good on the triple. Lillard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Middleton inside the 3-point line. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Trailblazers. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Lillard attacking, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, Lillard is fearless, able to take that hit and calmly knock one down and one.
Powell against DiVincenzo. Holiday looking for an opening. Middleton dishes to Giannis. And it's Portland with the rebound. It's Anthony with the drive. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
How about Melo out there running like that, filling the lane, and you know he's going in there to get the easy deuce.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Count it, good. Lopez has got 6 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now Lillard, he has 6. 18 feet out. And it's Anthony with the jam. Anthony's got the lead up to 9 now for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, see Melo slink himself into position there, and good timing on the offensive rebound putback.
Middleton outside. Launches it. And Kanter pulls it down. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. And he makes that one. And now an 11-point Portland lead.
Anthony still running the floor well, even at this stage in his career. Gets out and coasts right past the D.
Here's Giannis. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 6.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Lillard against Holiday. Anthony kicks to Lillard. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Giles the pass to Carmelo. Lock at 6. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just straight quickness. Lillard showing off the effortless blow-by.
12 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Giannis inside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so we can... Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Bucks trail by 9. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Antetokounmpo takes it from 10, and it's Lopez. That time on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Lopez has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Bucks.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut back down to 7 after the points coming from Holiday.
That's a show of strength from Holiday. Certainly looks like he got hit as well, but he possesses the focus necessary to sink the shot.
And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Buck shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%, and he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Chris Middleton. And then for the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Jones comes in for Harry Giles. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Down low. Lopez with the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. Bucket is good.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Here's Simons, guarded by Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays, there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's Holiday after the basket by Yusuf Nurkic. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
And it's McCollum off the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got 11.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Here's DiVincenzo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And now a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, the coach has confidence in CJ taking that shot, and so CJ has confidence in making it.
Forbes the pass to Portis. The Bucks working the ball around. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Portland with a change here, too. Lillard's checked in. The 3 from McCollum. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 5 rebounds tonight. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Harry Giles is checked in for the Trailblazers. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Pass to Portis. Back to Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Giannis has got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Giannis has the hard hat on right now, going to work. So good, so long, and just terrorizing the D.
Here's Lillard, and the rejection by Giannis. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And Jones sends it back. They retain possession. And so it's Portland in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Giles is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Powell in at the 3. And Kanter throws it down.
Using some brute force to take it strong to the rack. Kanter leaving nothing to chance.
Giannis outside. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. And it's good for 2. Giannis has got 11 in the second half.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And the basket by McCollum.
The D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Pass to Forbes. Kicks it down to Middleton. Giannis against Powell. Middleton can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And there's Enes Kanter on the assist by McCollum. Kanter's got the lead up to 14 now for Portland. Here is Forbes, covered by Lillard. Kicks it down to Middleton. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Portis. Makes it off the glass.
Yep, that's a great look from Giannis there.
Trailblazers leading by 12. Lillard with it. It's McCollum on the wing. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
He really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
To the paint, here's McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got 21.
I feel like the team right now is accepting the fact that C.J. McCollum is on fire, so they're looking for him on possessions in the half court.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Dishes it to Middleton. Over Giles. 6 on the shot clock. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
The pass to McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Passes it to Lillard. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Trailblazers.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for C.J. McCollum.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Rebound, Milwaukee.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Boy, he launched that one from way outside.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win. And so far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Here's Lillard. From deep. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The busy freeways of Los Angeles. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. And for the Clippers, we've got Reggie Jackson. Batum is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's George in at the 2.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Paul George with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up.
Tremendous efforts getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
You know what? We see this time and time again. Turnovers lead to a break, and then points at the other end.
Lillard against Jackson. Covington dishes to Nurkic, and good that time. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
Now Leonard. Paul George missing from long range.
You know, there's a rhythm to Leonard's game, but also an awareness. Just takes what the defense allows.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
George looking around. Down low, Nurkic with the steal. Lillard, right side. Yes, that goes in.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility, and boy, he can strike at any time.
Here's George. Here's the 3. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. The Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Now, here's Zubac. And the shot goes down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Jackson against Lillard. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. George with the ball. High post, Zubac. Left side, Jackson. Shoots over Lillard. And the rebound by Nurkic. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
In the corner, Powell with it. Back to McCollum. Elbow shot is on the way. They get it again. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. George against Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the three.
To the inside. And Covington sends it back. Lillard with no one around. Portland again missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The shot by George, no good.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Here's McCollum. And it's good off the back rim and in.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Pass to George. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo. Overpowering the D and still finishes.
Here's Coffey. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Trailblazers lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
We've got Marcus Morris. He's out there with Patrick Patterson. Rajon Rondo is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the 2 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Kennard on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper. Kennard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Lillard against Rondo. Here is Lillard. Deflects the pass. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Patterson. Shoots over Lillard. That one a little long.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over eager.
Outside Anthony. Over to the left wing. Here's Cantor. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And that's just all muscle there. Cantor is solid at fighting his way through whatever the D throws at him.
Passes it to man. Patterson down low. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's Jones. The Clippers getting the bucket. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Here's man. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Kennard on the wing. With some arc, Patterson. Back to Kennard. Here's man. Defended by Jones. It's good on the putbacks. Patterson's got 4 points this quarter.
The activity level from Patterson is what makes him such an impact on the floor.
And the pass to Simons. Now Cantor. Patterson defending. And Enes Kanter again. Kanter's got 6 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Rondo. Here's man. Can't tie it up as that one misses. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Jones. Lillard's got the lead up to 5 now for Portland. Now Rondo. Morris outside. Patterson finds Kennard. Lillard the pass to Cannon. Inside. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the half. Morris into the lane. Offside Rondo. To the middle. Here's Mann. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
One of the more instinctive passes over the last decade. Rondo quickly locates the open man.
Here's Simons. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Knocks down the 3 ball.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Clippers trail by 6. 52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Rondo kicks to Kennard. 6 to shoot. Rondo passes to Patterson. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
To the wing on the left. Here's Simons. Off target from 3-point range. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 6. Outside Rondo. Back to Patterson. Can't hit that one. Anthony with the defensive effort. Now, here's Lillard. And it's, yeah, wow, he nails the... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And
we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. Now here's Lillard, and the shot goes in.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
And it's George missing.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
The 3 from McCollum. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Clippers trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A nice shot by George.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
Lillard outside. Cullen passes to Lillard. Rebound by the Clippers.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lillard from outside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Lillard. McCollum passes to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate. And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
And here is Los Angeles now after the Trailblazers pick up 2. That shot wide open. George has got 10 points in the game.
Here we go, his second made from beyond the arc in the second half after having no such luck in the first.
Pass to Anthony. 1:36 left to play in the third. With the putback, there's Nurkic putting it right back in. 10 points for him.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
The 3 from George. That one's not going to go. Now Portland takes it the other way. Powell dishes to McCollum. Over George. McCollum no good. Clippers trail by 8. It's tipped. Leonard attacking. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The aggressive approach. Leonard pushing the action, rewarded with the foul call.
A different look for the Clippers. Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And then for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Jones comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Powell. Now here's McCollum. Pass to Anthony. It's McCollum on the wing. He's covered by Rondo. Kanter trying to free himself up. And the basket by McCollum.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's George. He's got 10. Outside Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Outside for Rondo. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of it.
Rondo's shot is good.
Really admire the fact that Rondo is not afraid to go down there in the paint from time to time.
It could go. And he trains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Trailblazers up by 11. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Patrick Patterson. And it's Rondo in at the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Rondo looking around. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Flexing at the rack. Leonard doing what he can to fire up his teammates.
Lillard with it. Outside Anthony. He kicks to McCollum. To the paint. And stolen by Patterson. And now here's George. The fast break opportunity. It's tipped. All alone. Portland grabs the miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And it goes down 2 points. And the Trailblazers lead by 14. And here's Rondo. Outside Leonard. Fires for three. Patterson inside. He's covered by Cantor. Clock at 4. Rondo passes to Patterson. And stolen by Lillard. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at him.
For the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. And Norman Powell subbed in for Derek Jones.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Outside Covington. And a wide open look for McCollum. A three-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that one's good, Leonard.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Lillard against Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And Morris has got the ball here for Los Angeles. A 12-point game. A 3. And the Clippers miss again. Portland's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Nurkic in the post. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
And George gets it to go. George has got 10 points here in the second half.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Now, here's Nurkic, guarded closely. Back to McCollum. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. The shot by Powell, no good. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the 4th quarter.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Portland.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And you know, looking back in all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Damian Lillard.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Lillard scanning the floor. From deep three-point range, no good there.
Really admire the hustle of Rondo on defense. Always gets a hand in the shooter's face.